And so week 3 of Stevenage Marathon training starts. I've got to stop doing that at the start of every vlog I do. Every time I start recording, I have a quick look around to see if anyone's around, and I know full well that no one's around. So week 3 begins, same as last week. Gonna just pop in for a quick swim now, probably keep it 400-600 meters, something like that. Not going to be a long one by any stretch of the imagination. Swim session done. Ended up doing 4 by 100 meters with about 30 seconds rest. Lane was just a little bit busy, so didn't want to stay in for too long, and couldn't really do a straight 400 meter swim, if you get what I mean, in that there's people in the way and having to take rest breaks at the end. So Tuesday evening, week 3 of the marathon training. Tonight something slightly different. Again, local running club goes on a Tuesday and Thursday night. So Tuesday night I'm going to go and join the running club. Going to try and do a little bit of speed work tonight. I'm going to go on the easier side rather than going all out efforts, but the session for tonight is 800 meters or half-mile reps on a up and down course, and the plan says to do 6 to 8, so I'll probably play it cautious, maybe do 6. Oh man. So it's Wednesday, rest day, so no training today, and we're actually travelling up to the Lake District for a week away. So there'll be some running around the lakes, hopefully, maybe some wild swimming. There's no gym that I've managed to find in the Lake District, so that won't be happening. But breaking up the trip to the Lake District, we used to always stop off at a service station, but we're National Trust members, so what we do these days is we stop off at a National Trust place. We find one with a cafe or a restaurant, little play area for the kids, etc., to burn off some energy. So we've stopped off at Shugborough. Quick flying visit this one. We set off a little bit later than we thought we would, so quick coffee, kids have run around for a little bit, and now we're heading on to carry on up to Windermere. So Thursday morning, talking quite quietly, I'm here at the Lake District Youth Hostel, and it's just before 7 o'clock in the morning. I've got a 3-mile run on the schedule today, so going to go exploring. Don't really know what route I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, etc. All I know is it's very hilly around here, so it's going to be tough work this morning, but let's go and get this done. I'm not very good at running when on holiday, etc., so got up early, just want to get these 3 miles done nice and quickly, get them out of the way, and then I know that training's done for the day. Let's go and see what we can find, go for a bit of exploring. Let's try and avoid too many uphills. So, apart from I probably look awful because I've not showered or anything before the run. Beads of sweat, it's tipping it down. This isn't just rain, this is beads of sweat. I've just done a mile and a half, the 3-mile run for today. Decided to go all uphill, a few minor descents, but really just straight up. So, hopefully, it'll probably feel uphill on the way back though. That's what normally happens to me. Hopefully now I've got a mile and a half downhill, and that's 3 miles done. Some beautiful scenery, even on this lovely summer's day in the Lake District with rain, fog and mist, and not sure if the camera will pick them up, but a few sheep in the field down there. Oh, made up with that run this morning. 1, getting it done whilst on holiday, always been a challenge for me. 2, getting it done before 7:30 in the morning, massive tick in the box, frees up the rest of the day. And actually going uphill, yeah, I wasn't going lightning fast or anything, but heart rate was quite low. Wasn't a massive struggle. It wasn't as hard as I was expecting it to be. For context, I ran a mile and a half out, and I didn't note down the exact time, but I reckon that took about 18 minutes. And then obviously a mile and a half back, and that took me 14 minutes, so a 32-minute run for 5k. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I was breathing hard at some points and having to dig in, but whew. Right, let's hope the weather improves. Let's go and grab some breakfast. No. Yeah, I'll meet you halfway. So Friday morning, delighted last night when I looked up what how far I had to run today. I thought it was going to be a 5-mile run. Thankfully it's 3, so slightly different today. Going to run downhill, so about 3/4 of a mile, then 3/4 of a mile round the lake back. So not the most exciting of runs, but thankfully just 3 miles. Again, up first thing in the morning to get this done. It's not raining. It's looking like it could be a nicer day today. It rained non-stop yesterday. So here we go, 3 miles Friday morning. Oh, so started the run with pleasant sunshine, ended half the run with typical Lake District rain. And just to stop running, it seems to have eased off. So it's 3/4 of a mile down. I then just went some random sort of roads, etc. And the 3/4 of a mile back up was tough. I had to tell myself every footstep to keep going. That bottom half of this climb is far harder than that other half that I did yesterday. But anyway, it's done. Time to get showered, go and get some breakfast and see what the day has in store. Plans Keswick parkrun tomorrow to go and get the K from the parkrun alphabet, so see you tomorrow at parkrun.
Toasty! No, I ate it.
Oh. Why has Esme got another one in her hand?
So I arrived at Keswick parkrun. Biggest challenge for today has been getting parking, to be fair, and actually haven't been able to buy parking tickets. I've parked up. Someone's told me that you don't have to pay till 10:30, but the signage sort of implies that it's chargeable 24 hours a day, so we'll see what happens. But Keswick parkrun looking busy today. Let's go make our way to the start line.
Oh, Bob's doing good. Tu viens? Oh, we don't rain on you because I'll get wet. Yeah, the flowers,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep it live, folks.
Don't finish your order until you pass me.
Nicely done.
Lovely, thank you.
Open.
So,
And if you don't want it, give it to me.
208.
You've been allocated 5.
Hello, all right. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Keswick parkrun done. It's K ticks off the list. We'd normally go for a coffee and some breakfast or some cake or something, but quickest turnaround, I'm just going to go move this car and hope I've got away without getting a ticket. So, meant to do 4 miles today, but I put in such an effort in there, that'll do for today. And then tomorrow it's 5 miles. I'll probably do that tomorrow evening rather than getting up early. Happy days. Let's go back, get on with some more camping. So, flying visit to the gingerbread shop in Grasmere, home of the gingerbread. So super quick Saturday night dip in Lake Windermere.
Too cold.
It was okay earlier.
Was it?
Then when you come and dip your feet in, it's really warm.
Oh.
So I couldn't bring myself to miss my first training run of the plan. Not sure I'm going to do 5 miles. I don't think I've really got time. Secondly, I've already done 5.5 miles up and down the trig. So let's see what happens. I'm right next to the Keswick parkrun course, so I think that's going to be as flat as it's going to be. So I think I'll just go and do 3, maybe 4 miles along there, and that will do. At least ticked another box. So Sunday, last training day of week 3. Let's go and get a 3-4 mile run done. So I've not stopped because I'm finding this hard. I've stopped because obviously didn't notice this on Saturday at parkrun, probably because of the number of people, etc., and running hard. But the start line seems to have a permanent start sign. Finish line, the other side of the start line, seemed to have a permanent finish sign. I spotted a 1k marker earlier. That was a 1 mile marker. So I'm assuming that it's constantly in play along this cycle path. So obviously you can come out and bang out a 5k whenever you feel like it, or perhaps don't feel like it. Struggling today though. That climb has taken it out of me. 1.3 miles in. I'm going to do 2 miles, turn around and come back. I'm working on the second half of parkrun was faster than the first on Saturday, so it's got to be overall downhill on the way back. So if I can put in the effort for the next sort of 3/4 of a mile, can then just pace it back. So here's the 2k marker. I presume for parkrun it feels about right. And here we have the 2.5k turnaround point for parkrun. So that's 2 miles out. It's not a bad time, to be fair. Probably pushing it a bit harder than I should, but 2 miles to go. Thinking back, to be fair, I'm running okay, because if I think just back 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago when I first started training, 5k was an absolute slog. When I'm running today, even on tired legs, it doesn't feel like a complete slog. It feels hard work, but it doesn't feel like a slog. It doesn't feel like the end of the world like it did 2 weeks ago. So just shows you that regular running's coming together. But let's dial back the effort a little bit, turn it into a bit more of a recovery 2 miles. So let's get back and get some food, and then maybe go for a swim in Derwent water. That sounds good at the moment because it's roasting out here. Right, enough walking, enough talking, time for some running. Okay, running harder than I should be. I've just been through the parkrun finish line, and so it's 400 metres, 1/4 mile to the hotel. Let's see if I can just gently trot that in, because I'm working way too hard and pushing it too fast, because it's quite nice going along that stretch if you ever do parkrun.